everybody? We are back. The OG crew here got Ken,
OG
not 10x, not 100x, but 1000x back in the house.
1000. You gotta say it with your like
With
thigh. You
heck
gotta
yeah,
say it with
man.
the fire.
You're not gonna take a zero off the way the market's been the last few days, or
Nah, I got ready for this the last few days, bro. I saw it coming kind of like
you
after the
did? You
inauguration and
stabled
everything
up?
else.
You shorted?
Stabled a little bit,
Oh,
but
did you
it
really?
goes down and bounces back up. So it's kind of hard to really tell, but it's really been going down, bro. It's been going down.
Yeah, it's been pretty rough, man. We're gonna look at the overall market. We're gonna look at ordinals, just the state of everything, and talk about some Pizza Pet season two. I'm still currently sharing in some of our groups just to let them know we are back. So this is really our first show back since like Tokyo. We which was like in January. Took about couple weeks off, not really off, we were working, but we weren't on video because we're in between seasons right now, right? Something very special happened yesterday. So we got to come back and talk about that and a couple of other things. But if you are feeding your pizzas a natural, healthy diet, just pizza and beer, they evolved to immortals yesterday. So, like, a majority of the people that were participating consistently just beat season one.
This guy
This
right
guy,
here,
okay, you're one of
this
those
guy,
people.
yeah. I told you before we started. Remember, I came up here. I said my whole goal is to feed them no drugs, beer, pizza, and just raise them up until they become immortal. I mean, for some people, that was kind of hard. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, it wasn't an easy feature, man. Not at all. Congrats to you. How many did you get there?
Thank you. The whole football
The
team,
whole
cuz
football
the whole
team.
football team.
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh,
yeah.
dude. So you're gonna have a full set. I'll get there. I'll get there.
Oh yeah, I mean it took time, man. It's like, bro, it's like they shit a lot, bro. Like they shit a lot, like a lot. This stack of one of them just kept shitting. He had 3 shits on them. Like, bro, chill out. And they die quick when they poop. So I really hated that, but it's all over now. So I'm happy. I'm happy.
Dude, it's got to be a relief. Like you don't got to take care of them. You know
Mhm.
exactly what you spent to get them there. Like that's got to be a relief.
Yeah, yeah, it's a relief because I have to check every single day just to make sure one of them wasn't about to die or something. But got them all through the finish line. I'm happy.
Heck yeah, dude. So now you can prep up for season two, which is, what we're talking here tonight. So on my end of things, I bought an immortal. I just kind of like speed ran, and I'm gonna buy a couple more
Cheater.
immortals. I still have all of my pets that I did last show, except for one died. I got hit by like the red pineapple bomb or something. It was the last pineapple bomb. I think it happened. It definitely happened after
Red Dead
Tokyo.
went off.
What was it? That whatever the last one was, it got one of mine though.
I think I don't know which was it. The yellow.
I don't remember, but the last one that went off took out one of my pets that I just like wasn't really paying attention to. And yeah, so tragic for that. But either way, we are here talking about season two, man. So I actually didn't have this pulled up yet, but there was a huge discussion, right, on like game theory that Trevor wrote up, like kind of like the basis of how this game's going to be. Did you read all that and kind of have some opinions on that, like on season two?
Of course, I read all that. We've been discussing it in the background. There's been a lot of attention going into this. We really need to make it, as good as possible. So, I believe the white paper is going to be coming out soon. So I can't wait for that. But yes, I have read through everything that's been presented.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and pull it up on the screen in just a second as soon as I find the article. Basically, when it was just a bunch of mapped out game comparisons, game theory, basically taking the best of the best and combining it into this like one masterpiece that's going to be Pizza Pet season two. And like you said, the actual final like white paper is going to be released soon, and season two around the corner. So super exciting things for those who have stuck around for Pizza Pets. By the way, I've been so distracted talking. I haven't even thought about chat. We got DMT Chaos in chat saying GM. We got a Pizza Pet PFP looking dope. I have 2 drug-free immortals, and it was tough because they do shit a lot when they're young. We got Scotch Fox. He was with us in Tokyo saying good evening, lads.
Hey, Scotch. Good evening.
Had some awesome sushi with Scotch while in Tokyo. That was really cool.
And you had some Scotch with Scotch as well, Chris.
I had some Scotch with Scotch that was also really good and really needed at a very busy conference. So that was great too. I finally found the GitHub discussion board. I'm about to pull it up now. All right, so Pizza Pet Season 2. I'm not gonna read all of it. It actually looks a little bit cleaner from last time I read it, like the first iteration of it. We got Matthias saying LFG. My PFP is for 1.5 BTC. Love to hear it. Yeah, man. So basically, cross-referencing 15 different games, and all the way from Pokemon Red and Blue, which is my favorite cross-reference because in Red and Blue are in Pokemon, you have like IVs and EVs to where you like can breed Pokemon. And basically you can take like different types of traits, whether that be their type or their attributes of like strength, speed, whatever, and then like pass those traits down to the Pokemon underneath them. That was the one that I had the most feedback on of like comparison with that because I've done a lot of breeding on Pokemon. Have you played any of these games, Ken?
Bro, nobody could read that, man. Like, is there a way you can make this much bigger? I see the bold text, but everything I see a whole bunch of white everywhere.
There we go. There we go.
Ah, okay. Yes. Okay. Now that looks great. Okay. Pokemon, of course.
Ryan asked to zoom in, so I saw the comment, you know.
Was it? No, I said it before you.
I saw the comment.
I said it first. All right. So Pokemon Red and Blue, of course, I used to play as a kid. Scroll down a little bit more. Let me see.
Oh, Crypto Bro got a pure squad of 11 to Immortal.
Yes,
you can. Let's go.
Here, Christian Clean.
Ayo.
Nice. Was that? Yeah, bro. I don't know, man. My childhood wasn't that prosperous, to be honest with you, bro.
You didn't have all 15 of these games in your childhood?
No, I only played Pokemon, bro.
This is GitHub. It's from Trevor's. Trevor tweeted this. When was it? On the actually Pizza Pets tweeted this on February 4th. If you go to the Pizza Pets page, it's pretty like it should be even in the highlights. But yeah, you can find it through there. Basically talking about, and again, this is discussion, this is speculation of what's to come, even though like, I feel like Ken's leaving us out a little bit, like, Ken being the creative director, I feel like he knows where a little bit this is going. So maybe we can get some leaks out of him.
I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro.
So again, just to reiterate, this is from February 4th. So we're like 20 days after this. So we've taken a lot of this feedback already, implemented a lot of this feedback, and already have, as Ken said, possibly a white paper, coming around the corner. So, but it's important for us all to get on the same page here. Troll Farmer is in the chat with his other PFP. I'm not used to him seeing him without his skull one. Love Ken's background. Who does some Photoshop, please? All right, just here. I'll give you guys a frame right here. If anybody has any Photoshop skills, you got to put a Pizza Pet behind them or something. I don't know. You got to do something fun. All right, you got it. And Bixel Rhodes asking if it's going to be play to earn. What you think, Ken?
No, he was asking you, bro.
No, it was directly for Ken because you were just mentioned. So you say Ken, and then it says play to earn ? Wait, where's that? Oh, you're muted. I thought you were trolling me.
Oh, I'm muted. Oh, I just answered it, so I was muted. My bad. Maybe next time, bro.
Oh man. So, in this discussion, we talked about training, battling, breeding, dungeons, town weapon shops, tournaments, goals. So basically, again, we took all of this, and if you actually have been keeping up with the things that are being posted lately, we kind of have some application leaks already. There's Big Boy right here. You got one of these, don't you, Ken?
I got them all, bro. I got the whole football team, bro.
Yes.
What are you talking
Well, this,
about,
this is
bro?
definitely this is definitely a lineman right here. If we're comparing to football, this is a lineman, and not no like Chiefs lineman, like a real lineman. And
Yeah.
yeah, and
Uh,
then we just read a lot of game theory on like the world, and I'm trying to navigate this carefully, right? But you could do with what you want over like this image of this again, the white paper's dropping soon, of a ninja and a pizza pet. But by the way, bro, I did not expect these things to be giant. I'm not gonna lie. I expected them to be like, like you carry these pets like around in your
you,
satchel.
you carried the baby around in your satchel. Like when it grows up, you want it to still be in your satchel? Because they
I
gotta
mean, bro,
fight. They gotta fight.
they do got fight, bro. I just didn't realize we were raising like these massive gonna gonna step on a city
Yeah.
characters.
Yeah, that's something we're juggling around in the character design in the background where there's gonna be multiple evolution of immortal, like a super saiyan, like an immortal super or something like that, that makes it bigger. But depends on what the community thinks, if they should be like, because you see the ninja next to this one right here, it's not that much bigger than a ninja, and a ninja is
Yeah,
just a regular person size.
I think they should be giant. I like this one. This one's just like this should be Super Saiyan to me, like just like hovering over everything, like um
Yeah,
intimidating.
that'd be cool.
So, are you able to say like any sort of like the it's okay if not, like the does like what we would assume about them play into like any of their characters? Like would this one be like, I don't know, like more, I see like steam coming off, like more like, I don't know, do these things have like personalities or
Yes, yes, they all have types. Because there's 11 of them. They're all distinct, all unique. I believe this what's this one called again? The purple one? I just call it the the purple one. He's an air type, and the one above that, that's a water type. So they all have type. Of course, you know the electric type. The frost fang is pretty much ice type. The flamora, the flame type. So they all have types, which leads into their personality as pets.
yeah. I'm gonna sorry, I was looking up the type for you because I also forgot the type of the purple one. Oh no,
No, it's an air type. I just forgot the name of.
yeah, that's what I meant. Like I forgot the trait of it. Elemental type. Uh, why can I not find it? Oh, it's a gluing, a gallowing,
Gall,
gallowing.
Galewing or
Yeah, gallowing.
Galling.
Yeah, I've never raised one of those. That's why I wasn't familiar with it.
Oh, you didn't raise one of these,
Nah,
Chris?
no.
Ah,
So
ah.
I didn't come to know them like you have. Oh, we had Brian coming in the chat. Brian, that's why you should have been up here today. That way you could just been like going, just nailed it immediately. We got a hot take involving play to earn games in the chat by Storm Rider, which we met in New York NFT NYC back last year when we did one of the coolest events ever. When we did the Pizza Bus Tour, which is still my favorite to date, or definitely up there. If a game becomes P2E, it removes the game factor and becomes grindy for most people. At least in my opinion. Don't get me wrong. If playing fun games gives back to you for playing, it should be the product of it and not a focus. Hard to do, unfortunately. How do you feel about that, Ken?
It is hard to do, that's for sure.
Yeah. So I've been playing a lot of Web3 games lately, Ken. Like a lot.
Lately, I used to
Yeah.
play a lot, but then I kind of, you know how that goes. They don't really last too long, you know?
Yeah, I've been playing like, I don't know, 3 a week, 3 new ones a week or something like that. And
Really?
yeah, I mean that doesn't mean I'm like putting hours a day into them, but like just trying them out, seeing how things are go. And I agree. I fought through a game yesterday. That was like I was doing it for like an achievement on something else. And the game was so bad, dude. I finished and matched in like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. And I made like $3 from that 20 minutes. And I'm like, I'm never going to do this again. Like if it like
What?
you literally couldn't pay me to play that game because like the $3 wasn't worth fighting through how awful that game was. And so it was just like miserable, man. I'd rather work. I'd rather like type in code or like carry a thing of bricks from like one pile to another, or like literally do anything else in the world besides play that game to make $3. So
But see, that's the thing. That's the problem with play to earn games, and a lot of these is that they are grindy. But some people in third world countries, that $3,
no, dude,
that's
they
not
wouldn't do
bad.
it, bro. They wouldn't do it. It wouldn't be worth it to them. I'm telling you, that game was hard, man.
They've done worse for $3,
No,
bro.
dude,
They've done
it's
worse,
hard to
bro.
do worse than how
That's
bad that
first
game
world
was, bro.
problems,
No,
bro.
bro,
They've done
it's
worse
hard
than
to
play
be.
a video game, Chris. Playing a video game is easy, Chris. They've done much worse than that, Chris.
I don't know, man. It's hard to top how bad that game was, dude.
Now I want to know what was the mechanics of the game? What kind of
Oh,
game was it?
bro, that's the problem. It was like everything. It was like they gave you cards and then they gave you like a turn-based thing that relied on other players who were also AFK because they were also miserable playing it. So basically like you have like four people
Damn.
playing at the same time and everybody doesn't want to play it. So nobody's paying attention to the game. So it takes like a couple minutes to get back to you on the game because it's turn-based and it's way too complicated. It was, dude, it was a struggle. But we made it, Ken. We made it, and we took our notes on what not to do with Pizza Pets, and I duly noted on what not to do with the game. But yeah, man, there's a lot of things to speculate on here, right? Like I don't know. You see the ninja with and this is literally speculation. This isn't like saying something from the inside or something like that. But you see the ninja like with the pet, like if like the ninja is going to be involved in any capacity with the pizza pets, or like um, for like the battle mechanisms or for their integration, or I don't know, man. Like I guess we're still openly sort of in like the speculation phase because there's just so many different possibilities here, right?
So, my math isn't the best, but wait, at $3 per 15 minutes, was that like $12 an hour?
Are you still on this?
Huh?
So you still
How much
on
is that per hour, Chris?
this? It was about 20 minutes, so it'd be easy to round up.
Oh,
20, 40,
okay.
60. So times three, it'd be like three. Um,
That's
it'd be like
$9
$9
an
an
hour.
hour, yeah. But then, like by the time you actually like swapped everything, and there's actually like I made it sound even better than it did because you actually have to like buy the pass to actually realize the gains. So then you'd have to play a lot more to even pay back for the pass. It's a it's not worth it.
Oh, you gotta pay them back.
Yeah, you got
Oh,
to pay for the
dude,
pass in order to like their game pass in order to actually like cash out the value of the earnings. And the pass itself costs like I don't know $30 or something like that. There's different brackets of passes, and so that you would have to work a couple hours just to pay off. You'd have a full day. Oh man, we got Yelak saying nothing to see here, just grown men talking about virtual cats and ninjas. As a society, we're absolutely cooked. So if you use the word cooked, I feel like you're automatically like integrated into like a younger generation. I know, like I know what millennials use it sometimes and older, but like I see it used like that. I just immediately assume Gen Z.
Really?
Yeah, it's not really a
No, I
millennial
think it's
word.
still an old. It's I think the younger gen uses as in like you cooked, you ate, you left no crumbs type of thing now.
True. You're right.
Not so much as you got burnt
Yeah,
as in
you
cooked.
cooked on that one, Ken. I get it.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you got. I see how you used it there. You got
Oh,
it. You got it.
some
I
fast
ate.
living, bro. But yeah, so basically we're going to continue the show. I'm not wrapping up yet at all, but we're going to continue now that we're kind of pushing into season 2 a little closer. As sorry, my kids in the background, but yeah, I mean, like I said, the white paper is coming soon. We're getting a little bit be have notifications on the Pizza Pets game because you're going to see more leaks soon, more and more leaks.
Yes, there's gonna be a lot of information seeping out soon. This is gonna be fun. Like people were really happy with the way the first one went. Like season 2 is gonna take Ordinals to another level. Like again, that's the
Yeah, that's
goal.
that's one thing that Ninjas has really done a good job at so far is really pushing the boundaries of ordinals and like what can be done on them. And yeah, super excited to like be a part of that, of like really pushing those boundaries. So yeah, man. I also just like, how you see me scrolling here, just like seeing all the people that completed their sets yesterday was super cool. Because a lot of people went the natural route. Like a lot of people just did the, pizza and beer and got them there. So congrats to everybody that did that.
Yeah, it felt great, man. Because you should have seen me the last minutes. Like I was trying to time it all perfectly because some of them were like they were gonna die in like let's say 100 blocks, but they evolve in like 90 blocks. So I'm trying to time it just right so
Oh wow.
I don't have to feed them one more time, so they could
Oh, that's
just
not even,
make
that
it.
would not be worth it to me. I would just be like, I would play it on the safe side for sure.
Yeah, and if they pooped, that just the time of death just goes up, man. But I timed it all right. I fed some a little extra because I was like you. I wasn't gonna. I came this far. I wasn't gonna let it just go by chance. So I got my people through there. No deaths. I didn't kill one pet, Chris. Not one death on
Dude,
my side.
that should be an achievement on its own of like anybody who like didn't have any pets in their wallet die. That should be like a little like side achievement or something. Like that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it is. But
Dude, honestly I probably am gonna pick up a few immortals just because of like I said, I went a different route.
because you're
And
jealous, Chris. Is that
yeah,
why? Because you're jealous.
yes, I am jealous actually. So I'm gonna be eyeing a few. Try to play catch up now.
Yeah, but you're not gonna get no Christian clean on the chopping block, bro. All those got steroids and drugs, cocaine, stuff like that, Chris. Stuff like that.
We got a couple of comments. Will the styles of feeding be incorporated into season 2, aka feeding your pets zero drugs, only pizza? Do you know, Ken?
What it said with the styles of feeding be incorporated?
Yeah, I
Oh,
think.
of course. I mean, the it still keeps going. So when you breed new pets, you still got to feed them and do everything to them. It's just the immortals don't have to go through that anymore.
Yeah. Now, won't the actual mechanics be slightly different though? Like be like harder to get them to immortal
Oh
after.
yes, we're
Yeah.
gonna we're gonna tweak it a little bit, but I
Yeah.
mean the just feeding them pizza and beer, those things are still gonna be around, and drugs
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Like the actual concept around it makes sense.
Yes, and plus I know the season is over. We're just judging that by the people
Oh,
that made it to the end by feeding.
he said, will the future of breeding be affected in terms of art?
In terms of art, I'm not sure. I'm not sure the breeding is gonna be. There's a different art for the breeding.
Yeah, I don't know the answer either. To said, I was relieved when I finished season 1. No more paying fees. I'm sure Ken feels the same way.
I didn't say that.
You made it.
Oh man. I mean, I did infer that by trying to let one sneak by with 1 minute like one block away from dying.
Yeah. Keeping it on the edge, man. Oh, besides that, quick like TLDR, obviously Tokyo was awesome. We've been pumping out new gifts. We've been out branching out on other social media. Obviously gonna ramp up content as like we get more animations released. We have a new YouTube. You should, if you're not subscribed and you're on YouTube, you should definitely check it out. It's just Pizza Ninjas. It's almost got 100 subscribers, and right now we're just kind of uploading our animations that we do have. Obviously, once we get a little bit more content, we're going to do some campaigns on these sites as well, offer some variety of content and a lot more. We also, as of very recently, now again, we got a couple of things to kind of polish up here. We have the official Pizza Ninjas handle on Instagram, which was not as easy as you would think to get, but we got it. So we officially have Pizza Ninjas, just straight up. No, nothing. No periods. No 568. No 420. Just straight up clean Pizza Ninjas. Got some Ralph animations in there. Some animations from main animation, and again, gonna be shaking up content on there. So these are pretty new, as you can tell. Just got started, fresh. So definitely, if you're on Instagram, Pizza Ninjas. If you're on YouTube, it does have an underscore in the middle of it. Wasn't able to quite get that one on here, but it's pizza_ninjas as of right now. Check us out on those platforms. And as far as the Pizza Ninjas community goes, we got a couple people in Denver this week. We're not doing anything official in Denver this time. We do have some major events coming up that we'll talk about in the near future. We did have some community-led events, and we did help fund those events in Paris. You can see some of our holders here having a good time. Huge shout out to Troll Farmer, who really was the forefront of the Paris meetups, the Paris events. Really did a lot of planning and supporting. Always at our events, always traveling and doing different events. Always love to see him there. I don't know who's doxing, who's not, so I don't want to start calling people by name, but
you was about to call out. I saw
I got a lot of
who you was about to
call out. Recognizable people here, in this picture. So did you see this one, Ken? We got the medallions in here with this Kamsky and this puppet. So super cool to see those. I thought I was supposed to get one, but I guess not, of my ninja. It would be super cool to get one though.
Weren't you supposed to get a tattoo, Chris? In Nashville? What happened to that?
They didn't have my color of my ninja.
Okay. I see. Because I know Special got one, and then you said he was
because they had Special's color. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, he didn't get it in Nashville. He got it like a year before.
A year before the first one with it.
Oh yes, that's right.
Yeah. But sweet. We got a lot cooking, a lot more animations and story, and Pizza Pet Season 2 is gonna be crazy, man. I'm looking forward to it. With all that being said, I think we've covered pretty much all bases. I hope to be able to leak more to you guys next Tuesday. We're gonna do this at the same time, so tune in then. Besides that, any last words, Kim, before we wrap up?
Yes, of course. I'd like to congratulate myself, of course, for making it through the whole 70 days, 72 days. It's a lot of days, Chris, especially this was the most transactions I've ever made in the Ordinal ecosystem. All the feeding, the showering, it was a lot. Like if you look at my wallet, there's a lot of inscriptions just from this game. I'm very thankful for that. But also, I would like to congratulate myself again, Chris. Pat myself on the back. Because, when I came on this show earlier, like 72 days ago, and I told you the game plan was to, feed them beer or pizza and just let them coast through the whole time, no drugs. They're clean, no steroids. I know you were using meth in real life. But, yeah, so just pat myself on the back one more time, Chris, because I made it. I'm pretty happy I made it, to be honest with you, man.
Dude, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm happy for you and for all the other people who made it. What what a task, 2 months of consistency. That shows a lot about a person. So I'm glad that we have Immortals now, Ken. And we going into season 2 for some battles and breeding and a lot more to anticipate. So with all that being said, thanks everybody that tuned in and was in the chat. Tio, Wolf, Scion, which I actually missed. Reminds me of Power Rangers High Low Key. Oh yeah, because that makes sense. Brian and Storm Rider and everybody else who was in the chat tonight. Appreciate all of you, and we'll see you guys next week.